Back in 1974, the American terrorism expert Michael Jenkins explained that terrorism is theater. Terrorists want a lot of people watching. Communication lies at the heart of the terrorist strategy. By giving the terrorists publicity, we help them involuntarily to achieve their broader objectives. Encourage division. Terrorists seek to destabilize the very foundation of our societies. Many of the recent attacks have reminded us that terrorism is particularly shocking when it constitutes an attack on our way of life, on our values. People were killed for enjoying music, discussing free speech, having wrong views, satirizing religion, for doing their job in protecting others. In Orlando, people were killed for their sexual orientation. Who could be the next target? Terrorism is violence calculated to create an atmosphere of fear and alarm, panic, despair, anger, and hate. But terror only works when we let our fear and anger dictate what happens next. We must not fall into this trap. Whatever we do to counter terrorism must be consistent with the values which unite us: human rights, democracy, and the rule of law. The Council of Europe and our Parliamentary Assembly stand for these values. If we believe we are the champions of democracy, we have to uphold our democratic ideals. We must ensure security without unduly limiting our freedoms, resorting to extrajudicial actions or curtailing civil rights. We have to maintain a vibrant civil society that supports open discussion and creates trust and understanding. We must tackle the stigmatization of certain groups of society due to the distrust, suspicion, intolerance, discrimination, and hate speech, especially in politics. If these issues are not tackled, they will fuel populist movements, which play on security as a simplistic option to combat terrorism. With our initiative, No Hate, No Fear, we want to rally as many people as possible, politicians, religious leaders, academics, journalists, representatives of civil society, and ordinary citizens to say no to fear and hatred. We particularly call on politicians to shoulder their responsibility to speak out publicly against fear and hatred, and to promote fundamental freedoms and the values of tolerance, non-discrimination, and respect for human dignity. Through practical action in their parliaments and in their constituencies, parliamentarians can help immunize society against fear and hatred. On the occasion of our lunch ceremony, I also want to pay tribute to the powerful message which the French reporter Antoine Léry posted on his Facebook page after losing his wife in the attack on the Bataclan in Paris. It lies at the very heart of our initiative.